What's up, y'all? So today I'm going to talk about the truth. So let's talk truth. I was listening to someone today, and they were talking about you can't look down on people because you've gotten to a certain level, because you were once there. That's absolutely right, and you shouldn't. But at the same time, you can't feign ignorance at this moment. When so many signs, when so many things point to where we are, you can't say, I didn't know. Too many things at this moment. So let me highlight some things that you probably don't know about that you should know about. So, are you scared of them knowing who you are, knowing what you represent, the exact person you are? You think that no one knows? How much blood have you given? Hmm? Have you given blood? Has anyone done a blood draw? I'm sure they have, especially at birth. So they know exactly who you are. Do you know about the waste treatment facilities and what they do? You don't. You don't know that your fecal matter and all of that is tracked, traced, even. You can't fathom that. It's at the higher levels that you actually understand that kind of stuff. But, we just go with it. Or the endless supply of food that we have. There's only so many cows. Just saying. It's interesting to just see where we are at this moment. It's just interesting. So much information at the drop of a dime. You can look up anything. Now, yes, everything is monitored, of course, in which you should know that everything you do is monitored. You have listening devices in your homes. The Alexas and the Siris of the world. So, honestly, you can't feign ignorance. How can you at this point? What are you saying to yourself if you say, I didn't know that we went to war in places just for oil, or if you actually understand what some of this stuff was for energy? It's interesting how we go in a never-ending cycle. And why? Why do we go in that cycle? Because being re-rendered, honestly, being a program or playing a video game, let's talk about it in a today's standpoint. If you play a video game and you get to the end, then it restarts all over again, and you can play the game and you can play it in a different fashion and format, but ultimately it's going to end the same way every time. Only no, well, you have to get to a certain point and you have to end it a certain way for it to start back over again. Now, there are loops and rips and runs throughout that game. You're ultimately the deciding factor in that. Which side wins, which side loses, kind of thing. Honestly, once you get to a certain level, you start to see the inner workings of this thing. Some people take drugs just to get to those inner workings, but honestly, you don't even need that kind of stuff. Our brains can operate in specific fashions and formats so that we can understand anything. Do you realize the situation that we're in at the moment? It's interesting, to say the very least, that you can start to see those little shifts in abilities. Like, are you receiving your gifts? Telepathy, being able to read people, energy levels, being able to see certain things. You have to watch these people. They're sneaky. But honestly, they can't really bring anything over on us because You know what this is, right? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I know you do. Shaking a little, huh? You know, it's interesting to think that some four-star general somewhere is shaking in his boots. That some people are waking up. Not even just four-star generals, but you know, across the board. Not just in this nation, but in others. The truth comes out. We finally wake up. We become who we are supposed to become. And we move forward with the storyline, right? You know, I think people really just need to take a pause, take a beat. You know, you can't stress this kind of stuff. I know it's heavy, you know, it's a bit deep. It gets weird. We can't just go through a pandemic. We gotta go through everything else too. You gotta throw the Bible at us. You gotta throw all of this at us. And well, you kind of knew this was coming for quite some time now. So, you know, it's not my fault. It just is what it is. So, are you prepared? Are you ready? Well, at this point, kind of just got to go with it. So, with a smile on and positive vibes your way. For the light workers, keep doing your thing. For the chosen, stay on mission. And for those who know, let's get it.